Story of Prophet Hud. After Nuh. Allah blessed the descendants of Nuh, and they spread over. One community from them was called Ad. They were strong men with bodies like iron. They conquered everyone. They did not fear anyone, but were feared by everyone. The Ad's rejection. But the Ad were not grateful to Allah. They forgot the story of the flood which they had heard from their fathers. They began to worship idols, as the community of Nuh had done. They were following in the footsteps of Nuh's community. The tyranny of the Ad, the strength of the Ad became a curse for them and for the people because they did not believe in Allah and did not believe in the next world. When they were angry, they were like mad elephants who kill whatever they meet in their way. When they made war, they destroyed every living thing. The weak were terrified of their evil and fled from their injustice. Their strength was a curse for them and for others, the castles of the Ad. The Ad did nothing but eat and drink, play, and amuse themselves. They competed with each other in building high castles and spacious houses. The poor among them could not find anywhere to live while the houses of the rich were empty. Anyone who saw them and saw their castles would know straight away that they did not believe in the next world. Hud, the messenger. Allah wanted to send a messenger to the Ad to guide them, someone they would know and whose words they would understand. Hud was that messenger. He was born into a noble family and grew up intelligent and virtuous. Hud's call. Hud stood up among his people and said, "O my people, worship Allah. You have no God except Him." The people's answer. The Ad were busy eating, drinking, playing, and amusing themselves. They were distressed by what Hud said. "I convey to you the messages of my Lord, and I am a faithful advisor to you." Hud's wisdom. Hud worked hard to counsel his people. He called them with wisdom and kind-heartedness. Allah will not lessen your riches at all if you believe in Him. Allah will bless you in your provision and increase it. Allah sends to every people a man from among them to speak to them and advise them. Hud's belief. The Ad could not think of an answer. So they said, "A curse from the gods has struck you." Hud said, "I do not believe in your gods, and I do not fear them. I am quit of what you associate, and I do not fear you either. I have put my trust in Allah, my Lord and your Lord. Not even a single leaf falls from a tree without His permission." The Ad's stubbornness. The Ad heard all that, but still they did not believe. Hud's wisdom and good advice were wasted on them. They said, "We do not believe in your God, and we do not fear His punishment." Hud was astonished at their impudence, his heart filled with sadness at their foolishness. The punishment. The Ad looked into the sky for the rain they needed. They looked every day. They looked at the sky and did not see a wisp of cloud. They yearned for rain. One day they saw a cloud coming toward them. They were very happy. People danced for joy, but Hud understood that the punishment had come. A fierce wind blew whose like the people had never seen before. The tempest blew and uprooted trees and destroyed houses. It carried up animals and flung them far away. Terror filled the people, and they ran into their houses and bolted the doors. The children clung to their mothers. People clung to the walls. The children were weeping and the women shouting. They were praying and begging for help. That went on for 8 days and 7 nights. The once proud people were now only dead bodies, and the birds ate them. Their grand houses were now only ruins, and owls lived in them. Hud and the believers were saved by their belief. The Ad were destroyed because of their disbelief and rebellion. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more stories. Like and share, leave your comments.